What's up, YouTube? This is Radio Station here, and on this edition of my reactions, we're gonna go and react to fourth episode of Haikyuu to the top, or Haikyuu fourth season. So, yeah, this is one of these afternoon reactions, and frankly, I kind of don't like doing afternoon reactions, but because of how the episodes are sort of released, and I've wanted to slate it to Saturdays, but because like I'd rather get this out because frankly like if I get this out later I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get much views on it, and frankly it's about trying to get the views now because right now it's been hard to try to get subs. I mean there's not much I can really do about this point, and I wish I had more time on that part, but anyways, so Hinata's actually figuring out something, and although he does have room to growing, I mean, sorry. But yeah, like, he's starting to get the hang of some just hanging around, and, you know, the whole thing with, you know, post-workout recovery and all. You gotta eat something. I mean, let's be fair, like, a lot of us are not gonna be able to get, it's not like all of us are gonna be able to get something within the hour. I mean, due to some circumstances, but it is an importance that we have to like it's like if we can't get the pre-workout meal in, we might as well have the post-workout like meal in before. I mean, just my opinion. You either have to get the pre-workout one or the post-workout one, or like I'm not so sure about both. I mean, because you may tend to overeat, like when it comes to an actual setup meal, like because separate from those. I'm not trying to sound like a health fitness manager here, but you kind of you still gotta watch what you say. And yeah, I know it's a terms of recovery, but at the same time you also gotta watch like what kind of nutrition, what calories you do need, and what calories you don't need, basically. And while this is supposed to be elementary, well, okay, not elementary, but something we should have known back in high school or even in middle school, if you're in one of those middle schools where they teach you stuff pretty damn early. Like people my age, even people older than me, like tend to forget this sort of shit. Because they're preoccupied with other stuff, and it's pretty simple because it goes back to livelihood and all. Well, the fact that he's able to figure this out, because he hasn't been able, because Hinata, like when the usual time he would just be able to just go right back there, and then dinner would be just waiting. But here, because he's working, and frankly he's not being provided a place to sleep over there because he's not invited, and so he has to walk. He has to literally just bike over there. It's gonna take some time. Gotta find something like he takes the advice from the coach. You know, sports. He gets the sports drinks to get the electrolytes sort of to recover and all. This is only for those who are into sports. I mean, for those who are not really, you know, trying to compete, trying to go on a competitive level in terms of fitness, I don't think sports drinks is really like say a good recommendation. I would say maybe like something like just a simple banana actually even would work. I mean, you gotta get the carbs in first before anything. I mean, there's protein too, but that's for slow digestion. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be some sort of health guru, but this is importance there, and contributes to, you know, to Hinata's growth. I mean, he still has room to improve. Like, you don't want to hit that damn seat. You don't want to go to a place and, you know, start plateauing or hit that ceiling. Then he's trying to bust out of it because he knows he can't do it. Meanwhile, Kageyama is kind of getting, you know, kind of getting kind of getting bullied around. Well, not bullied around, just more like he's like not he has like the how do you put it? Like he's getting bodied basically, and so it's not like Hinata's the only one that's having it hard. Kagama's having it hard. Tsukushima is going. Tsukushima, if I remember correctly, like he called Hinata over for something. I hope it's not some bad fallout, but I mean, it's at least if it is sort of a disagreement, I hope it's something meaningful that will help develop Hinata and hopefully Tsukushima as well. I mean, because frankly, he has gotten quite some development, and especially if I remember, unless like at least in season 2. Although I think it's more, some of it might be more recognizable season 1. I'm not too clear. Like I know he was developing, I just wasn't paying attention. I just wasn't. Either I wasn't paying attention as much, or I was not sure like how much more character development we received compared to season 1, season 2, and maybe season 3. Like I'm not sure because everything was a team thing, for sure. Anyways, let's just get this started. I do really need to get this shit going. All right. So yeah, this is one of these. This is the time of days I'm usually just try to unwind. So I don't. So to forgive me if I feel lackadays, but I'm gonna try my best here. So episode 4 of Haikyuu to the top. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up and I just started. Hopefully I got the right. Hopefully these subs are alright. I'd rather not get the bad looking ones. Alright, so starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. What's up, man? Double take. Ah, okay. Okay. Yo, if he gets to if he gets something and adds like like I know he does receiving thing. I know that's something you have to kind of naturally do. But if he's able to get his defense work up, if this man is able to get his defense parameter up there, this man will be busted. Okay, no, maybe that's a bit of a hyperbole, but this man's gonna reach new heights if he's able to improve that part in this game. Because previous seasons, he's usually the offensive guy. You rarely ever see him on the defensive end, if at all. I don't even recall even one particular instance of him playing defense. Like it's usually the others, like usually Nishiyama, it's usually Tsukushima, it's usually even Kageyama. But if he improves that part of his game, oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is OP I can fuck with. Oh. You don't want to know. Trust me. Dude, are you sick? This guy still doubts it. He still finds it unbelievable that these guys beat those guys. Oh yeah, he's one of those. He's one of those people. Need to readjust my. Need to just kind of readjust my. This guy, the one who looks like he's gonna go Super Saiyan in any moment. I think really got yeah, different perspective of things after that defeat. Flashback of that? Yep, flashback. Gotta be careful when you eat raw oysters, man, guys. Frankly speaking, I haven't eaten scallops, oysters, and mussels for quite a while. It's just been so too damn expensive. I believe it's my turn. He should. All right, what you got, man? Run an angle. It's hard to just. It's hard to get a clear read. Okay. Well. Yeah, because Hinata is able to see see what the blockers do. Is now it's Kishima's turn because being a blocker, he has to see what the attackers. He has to analyze what the attacker's going to do. All right, Kagan is going somewhere. Oh boy. Damn, what the hell's with this sort of exaggerated animation with this guy? Damn, he really soaring up there. He's quite impressed. Inspiring him to go further. Uh, Chill, boy. So his game is not that much different from Hinata's when I look at it. Not particularly. It's not particularly tall, dude. Mm. Wow. Well, he knew how to get under his guy's skin. I'm still gonna say I missed the previous seasons. You know, break trend. Like intermissions. No. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's a shonen series all about leveling up, going to that next level. Usually. So he just said a trigger fade. Oh, he's one of those people who easily just get triggered by a few certain words or phrases. Yeah, I've ran into those sort of people. It's not like I intended to piss them off on purpose. It's just that I wasn't aware of them initially. I have my own trigger words and phrases too, but something about. So they're just going with drills, 2-on-2 drill. They're going just 2-on-2 drills, and there's a guy like pick, so sort of like pick pick up basket, well, 2-on-2 basketball, but I know that feel, bro. Oh, this guy's struggling. That's why this is good training. Because neat tricks here and there is not alone not gonna be enough. You just oh.
Okay. Oh, OK。慢慢开机了，等着，OK。在哪了？
He's just in different circumstances. Well, yeah, he did attract more attention with the science. At least he's not. Well, I cannot. I don't think being. I can't. Not that I'm tall, but I can obviously. But I don't think tall is all that good. Is all that good. All there is to. I mean, there are struggles. I mean, I know a few. I know a couple of people who struggle because of how tall they are. Because Hinata just has that sort of aura. Block technique. Just take it easy. Oh, he's just tense all this time. You tense up and you don't get loose. You don't get loose. You're not able. Sometimes you forget to take the time to just take it easy. Just gotta get in the flow of it. Yeah, you want to be a little tension, but you also want to just don't want to tense up. You can. I even watched you like. She's the fuck coming on, man. He's helping someone. He's helping someone else out too, man. A double trouble. Oh, was Kagama gonna be facing right now? Okay, I think this is a step forward for Hinata, even though it kind of just ended up with him helping out someone else, get through his troubles. Because maybe I'd be misinterpreting this, but the guy unfortunately I forget I didn't really catch his name. He is having struggles trying to be up there because he's so tense, even though with all the height he got. And as much as we know, like it's not being tall is not all good and is not all that good and easy. there's a price when it comes to being a lot taller. I mean, you don't. There's a price to be short, to be really short too, but there's a how much you can kind of work with it, there. I mean, and Hinata like does something that I don't think Washijo really anticipated, which was help someone else out. Help someone else who was invited, like, because the guy, he literally says he rather wish episode 5 hunger. So Washijo's gonna be saying something. Is gonna be, you know, disclosing some inner thoughts to those two regarding probably Hinata, or, you know, maybe his influence. I'm pretty sure that is going to be the case, but it's a really good episode. We also get to see what Kagem is up to, and the whole how he's thinking and all, and we see him with that what the hell is that dude's name? The guy that looks like he's the guy that he looks like a vegan, like the white guy with the man. I hate the fact I don't really know this character, but he's not that much. He's more. He's a different. I consider him an alternate version of Hinata because he is short, but he jumps hella high. He can get hella fired up, and he's a little bit and he has a fantastic amount of talent or potential. Actually, he already has reached to this point. But he's one of these other support characters who are already, you know, pretty help. Like, you know, those sort of characters where they already got that talent going for them, but it's gonna inspire the main character or characters one way or another. It's gonna something rubs off on them, and I like with each and every character in this series, you get to see how much of their personality sort of shines through. Like, you know you have a good idea of how they're going to act, what their roles kind of pretty much is, and whether for better or for, I mean, because even if one doesn't, like, even if they don't all, even when you know they're not all gonna get an equalized amount of spotlight, because it's impossible to have them have the equal amounts. I mean, unless if you're some, there's only a few series that kind of really are able to do that. What else is there to say? I've said before, if Hinata is able to take something in terms of defense work. Of course, I didn't really see. I was hoping to see if he was going to actually be involved in something that retroactively helps him improve that. I think it's going to be next episode or later this year, later on in this second half of the 4th season, because this is the first half of the 4th season. The second half is coming in the summer, because this is cut into 2 for probably a good reason, because you know, maybe some sort of production sort of decisions and all that I'm probably not fully aware of. Okay, so let me see if I can find this man here. I'm thinking this man is alright, so I kinda So this man is called Korai Oshumi. He's only 5'6". He's only 5'6", but that's my height. And he's an outside. He's like a second year spiker from Kaomiya High. And this is the new guy that he's kind of involved with. His personality is kind of his personality is rather entertaining. I can't wait to see more of that for sure. What was the other guy? What was the other guy's name? And this is guy Komi Sakusa. And mentioned here on Mal, he's the ace of his team, said to be the favorite winning nationals, one of the top three in the country, along with Kiryu Ushima. And he reminds me of he reminds me of the Quirker racer instructor, which I totally forgot. Which the name I totally just kind of passed by me right now. I'm just gonna go check this up. He sort of reminds me of Shota a little bit, except for this part, like it's kind of up there, cause in the black hair and all, and the black clothes and all. And it's kind of curly hair. I can get that. And now he's kind of like, not particularly the most positive guy, both of them. But he appears to be calm and collected, but he's very competitive and proud. I mean, yeah, he is passively aggressive. And yeah, this is another one of these. I like how you try to implement these sort of characters here, because you don't just try to shove them in. You just kind of, the show just kind of implements them in, knowing that they're going to be part of, an aspect to the overall story, an important aspect to the overall story, one way or another. So yeah, this guy Korai, the devil man looking motherfucker here, is going to be quite the personality to analyze and watch, because I cannot wait to see. Well, I do not know if him and Hinata are going to meet face to face at some point, because I know he's going to know Kageyama, and he's probably going to have he's probably going to be butt heads. I don't know. Whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna influence Kageyama one way or another. Hopefully it's for the best. As for Hinata, I mean, to see him the way he's helping out the others, even though he's practically not invited, like even the guy he was helping out is saying like, Hinata, you should be the one invited, but Hinata's like, wait, no. You're really you're hoping you and me are the ones who should be invited. So that's sort of something to just get that guy's just kind of paying attention, and just like, and then the whole he is just quoting him just like, no, I'll help you out one way or another. He was able to do, able to do so, just like relax and all that, and kind of forget this. And frankly, I don't think I'm good with this either. When we are faced with a competition, even if it's just practice, we forget to well, I know we need to be tense, but we forget like we need to be a little bit loose, because we tense up, we fail, because if we tense up too much, we're just going to be stiff and we're not going to perform as well as we can. But if we kind of just relax, just let the body, your natural movements, your capabilities, do the work. Then if you're able to do that, you can draw out more of your potential. It's not, there'll be like it's just basically a mental block that the guy had to overcome. We all have mental, mental blocks, like in some like we're gonna have like, you know, often, like very regularly and very often. And for this case, but the mental blocks like these are the most important because they're involving a competition of something that could of competition into something that may or may not be the mainstay of your livelihood. You know, sports, maybe going to pro and all, depending on what the guy may decide at the end of his high school, like when he does, you know, graduate. So that was nice. So that was nice. That was a nice sort of segment. And then next we're gonna see what Kagama is facing. Because by the looks on his face, it seems like something quite intimidating. I don't know what's gonna be. Is it gonna be Korai? Is it gonna be someone else? Is it gonna be just the overall? Is it gonna be what's up on the training schedule or something? I don't know. Okay, yeah. One more thing. I like the look on Watch Joe's, because that one guy, you know, he sees it and then he gets he gets reminded of what the Watch Joe's face when they were defeated by Hinata's final blow, basically. That helped Gaojo win everything, win the entire tournament. So that's kind of so we're gonna see what. So we might get a glimpse also, you know, next week as to what was on Washijo's mind, what he's thinking, whether or not his opinions on Hinata has changed. I hope he says something positive. I don't want to be overly positive. That's not him, obviously. But maybe he just says something that like it may seem negative, but at the same time, there's some. He says that one particular line that is going to be like that says along the lines of that young man has something, and I'm very intrigued by it. That's sort of sharing thoughts. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this edition of Haikyuu Reactions. So smash like button if you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're interested in getting notifications and updates, you want to subscribe, just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon below, and also check out the links in the description video if you want to check, follow me on other social media platforms, which include Twitch, my Twitter, my Miami list and analyst. If you want to, you can also check out the other channels I support. But that'll do it for this edition of Anime Reactions. So until then, guys, we'll see you next time.